It's the CalebDMTG Show.
What do I draft here? Time Spiral, Sphinx, Bitter Blossom, Dark Slick Shores, some like non-traumatic childhood memories. Can I draft some of those? There's Liliana, Stoneforge Mystic. We need to take Stoneforge. This card's sweet. Ooh, second pick's Mox Emerald. I'm going for some of that. If the Mox wasn't in the pack, I'd be all over this Ragavan, do like Boros stuff. Maybe Mother of Runes. Maybe Mother of Runes is as good as Ragavan without shifting colors. It's close. Both cards can just win games. So Restoration is dope, like I was saying earlier. I think I want the Mox Diamond though. I appreciate that, Blades Queen. Now that I'm a little older, I can, of course, laugh about it a bit, especially because nothing like super sinister happened or whatever. But I appreciate you being respectful. I guess I draft Recruiter. I'm not keen on this Recruiter card. But I'm not keen on the rest of this either, I don't think. Like, my favorite card in that pack was Duress, and I don't think we're doing Duress stuff. Not with this start. Maybe that's just what's open. Ooh. Thalia. Elvish Reclaimer is kind of cute with the Mox Diamond. Get it to a 3/4 sooner. Sylvan Library is another card that's like really good to play on turn 1. Sucks that we'd be drafting it over the Savannah. Hey, thanks, Commander Dorm. Now we're gonna take a piece of equipment over like further fixing. We need something for the Stoneforge Mystic though, right? We need to do it. We need it to do its sweet, sweet thing. Oh yeah, Mugsack. Yeah, the usual. The usual. Heck yeah, Dirt Nymph. Good luck. Good luck at your LGS. Get that EDH on. Tanglewire, Oracle, Bitter Blossom. All interesting stuff. I feel like I should be black-white. I do have this Mox Emerald. How many Neo cards made the cut? I don't know offhand. I know some of the channel lands did. And some of the gold cards did. Hey, Mother of Runes Wield. That's a really good sign. Random green cards. Drafting Maverick? Maybe. We might be mono white. Oh, hello there. This pack's got soul! Pest maybe? Razor Verge? Maybe? Maybe? I mean, with Soul Ring and the Moxen, I almost kind of want to grab like Elishnorin. We might be able to get to it super fast. Yeah, I think we're just gonna end up being green-white. The Soul Ring makes our the 4 and the 5 drop look a lot better, right? And Soul Ring can just like pay for sword equips and stuff too. Ooh, now this is a hot pack. This is a really hot pack. Oh, burned my finger just touching the screen. So we're gonna draft this Urza Saga card because it's incredible with the start that we have here. It's also a shuffle effect for Sylvan Library. Love it. So I think I'm supposed to take this Windswept Heath because it is like on color fixing. I usually really like Red and 6 in my Mox Diamond decks though, and it can also recur the Urza Saga. So the Red and 6 is very tempting as well. Maybe it'll wheel. Maybe I can take the Taiga here and then it'll wheel. Oh, I should take the Skyclave. Skyclave's too good. TBH, Sandman, I know exactly how you feel. He's one of those new cards. Besiege You. I feel like Horizon Canopy is a higher pick than Besiege You, though. So I'm going to draft that. Should we draft the Wanderer? I think Wanderer is good here. I was going to grab Commando, because this card always upsets me when my opponent plays it, but I'm going to take Batterskull instead, because we have the Stoneforge. You can play it really fast off the Soul Ring, too. Plowunder. Plowunder is really good if you're at parity, or if you're on the play in a ramp mirror. It's worse against decks that are just trying to roll you over, of course, like aggro decks. So sometimes I main deck it, but sometimes I treat it as a sideboard card. Depends on what it's replacing, what I think the matchups are for the deck, that sort of thing. Wow, all the good cards wheeled. I'm mighty tempted by the Hex Drinker, but I'm gonna grab the Palace Jailer here. Skull Clamp is fetchable with Stoneforge Mystic, but it's not a very good Skull Clamp deck. We're not a very Skull Clampy deck. Not a ton of Clampables or whatever. I'm gonna throw this in the sideboard. And then, yeah, these good white cards wheeled too. I think I want Student of Warfare over the Spellbinder, just because we only have 1/1 drop right now. Nice. Love to see that wheel too. White seems open. I mean, white was shallow in pack 1, but we were still like drafting all the cards we saw. It doesn't surprise me that we got a lot of nice wheels there. What? No power? So unlucky. I guess we're just drafting Gideon. Council's Judgment, ECD, Gaia's Cradle. I spent so many picks on my mana base already. The Cradle is sweet. Oh, you know what I kind of like? I kind of like this top in my Urza Saga deck. Yeah, I think top belongs. Saga being able to go get gas is really nice. Oh, speaking of which, should I grab this Retrofitter too? Retrofitter just spitting out 1/1s might be sweet with like the Gideon emblem. What do I think of the cube changes? I like most of them. I like most of them fine. Hey, Kyle Mack thinks the 15 months. I'm usually in a spot where like I like some of the changes and dislike some other ones. And this was like no real exception, right? You missed the oh shit what up? Yeah, the thing about the oh shit what up notification is that it's gone forever. And by forever, I mean just for today. So feel free to tune in tomorrow and get your fix. I almost want to play crop rotation here. The Suicide Saga is so fucking good, you know? Hey, Ninja Killer, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 33 months. Ninja says, Vintage Cube is my guilty pleasure. Can you say this Black Lotus is due back Thursday? I can, I just did. Is this Crucible weird? Would it be a weird pickup? Lodestone, Signet. I like this. The Signet helps convert like the Soul Ring colorless mana into mana I can use. Our curve's not that high though, you know. Could grab Wrath for the sideboard. Could draft Gargaroth for the aggro mirror. Excuse me. But for me, this is between Smokestack and Selfless Spirit. Let's stack it up. Got the Cradle Wheel. Aluris is kind of cute with the Smokestack. Kind of like the Anthem here on the Adversary, though. Hey, Brand Loco, thanks for the 21 months. You hope the Soul Ring treats me well? Me too. Me as well. Heck yeah, Raised. Sorry you've had a long week. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Usually I treat Mox Diamond like a spell. I think with Soul Ring and Signet, though, we can afford to drop a Mana Source and like Crucible to rebuy lands and stuff. Just a quick check to see if we could be mono green. And we could be. We could be exactly mono, or not mono green, mono white. I think some of these green cards are good, though. Like Plow Under plays well with the Smokestack plan. I also really like having another 4-mana Walker for the fast Soul Ring draws. And I think the Crop Rotation is really good with the options that I have. Especially with the Crucible. Like, the Crucible makes the Crop Rotation look better, too. And then I can help, like, connect Crucible with Horizon Canopy or Urza's Saga. Or, like, just tutoring up Gaia's Cradle when it's explosive. I think it's gonna be good. I think I can cut one of these 5s at the very least. I don't know if it's going to be Lyra or Gargaroth or Deranged Tournament. Deranged Tournament plays the best with Smokestack, but it might be the worst card in my deck. Oh, it's also good with Cradle. So I don't know what I'm doing with that Cradle mana with Deranged Tournament. Like equipping something or whatever. Like, who cares, right? I guess I could pay the kicker. Hermit's good with the Anthem effects. Yeah, the Adversary and the Gideon Emblem. You're not wrong about that. I think with Batterskull, then maybe we don't need Lyra as much. We could cut Lyra. A little awkward that all of our 5s are double green now, though. I'm gonna cut Figure over Student of Warfare. I might cut Student of Warfare too. I actually have a lot going on. Like, we've got these 2 Moxen to jump our curve to 2. And then we also have, like, Soul Ring, Tops, you know, all that stuff. So I don't think we actually need one of these 1-drops on turn 1. Another weird thing I'm considering is cutting the Adeline, even though Adeline's really good, especially with our Mother of Runes. We might just not need it. This is kind of looking like a deck, huh? Kind of looking like a deck. Oh, you're good, Germs. We got a message from your kitty. Sometimes people tag me on Twitter because their cat will be watching the stream and they'll take a photo. It like always makes me smile. I think I've had like 4 different people tag me with their cat watching the stream. Cats rock. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the Deranged Tournament. Creatures 8. Is this still a Guy's Cradle deck? Even though it only says 8 creatures, like the Retrofitter's spitting them out, sort of Body Mind's spitting them out, Garrett, Gideon are both spitting them out, Urza's Saga is. Let's try this. So this is like 10-ish green sources. And like 12-ish white sources. You like the Recruiter? What would you cut for it? You want to cut Thalia? I just think Thalia is great off of an early Mox. Does Thalia hit your own spells? I mean, yeah, but it does that in every deck, right? I was thinking we had enough acceleration that it was still good. Now our curve is worse. I could get more defensive. I could throw the Wall of Omens in there. I actually don't hate Wall of Omens with like the Smokestack. Some of y'all might hate this. Does this deck really want Crucible? Yeah, I'm gonna save the deck as a green-white Crucible. Go ahead and do that. Sweet. Oh man, we're gonna be doing the unboxing in like half an hour. Play a match of this first. I like this build. We could have done a very generic aggro build. I mean, we could be mono white. Instead, we went in a more stacksy direction. I think we can afford to. I think we can play the stack stuff. Like the Urza Saga is going to bring a lot of pressure all by its lonesome. Cut all my one drops, leave the guy's cradle back in. Ugh. You want library to be good to us? I want to draw a Mox so I can like turn one the library. That'd be hot. Oh, they could have played it pre-combat. They missed the Exalted. Opponent! Opponent, you missed a damage! The opponent appears to be on a 4-color Luris pile. Knowing that they're doing aggro type stuff, we're probably going to adjust our deck quite a lot in sideboarding. Smokestack, Crucible, Tangle Wire, all those cards get a lot worse. The opponent's like curbing out, pressuring our life total. No Gorillas. This is a whole fresh new green deck. I'm pretty okay with the opponent taking a card out of my hand. That one looked fire. It did trophy Gorillas. It did trophy. Gas, please. Opponent's firing off that burst lighting because they're about to empty their hand for this Bomat Courier. They just want them to like max value out of it. Get their 4 cards. I thought about playing and spinning the top, but it felt a little redundant with the library. About to get a fresh look here anyway. This Woolmat Courier is pretty cute. Or this Vamp Tutor is pretty cute because it can immediately draw things to the Woolmat Courier. So they could like Vamp Tutor for like a Black Lotus or something and then have that to help them cast their Courier cards. Here serving with the Sculler and the Courier was worth more damage. You might have been worried about like a haste sword hit. I don't know. Doesn't seem likely. That's 2 life. That's 2 life I've been gifted so far. Getting closer to mattering. Yeah, I like that Stoneforge Mystic hit, and I like this Wandering one. Oh, that's terrifying. I wonder if I should basically like end of turn making it 2/2 to throw this sword on. Yeah, so you notice that I did not gain 2 life with the Wandering. It's because the ability got fizzled thanks to the Bombardment sack. Sure thing. Goblin Bombardment is annoying. I think the opponent's about to play that Luris too. Oh, Raging Ravine's scary. Where you been, Wall of Omens? Can't really afford to pay the 4 life, or I guess it would be 5 life to get the Mother of Runes down. Can't really afford not to either. It's an awkward spot. I guess Bombardment just kills Mother of Runes anyway. One's got a ton of options. Gorgeous sideboard, or gorgeous graveyard, I should say, for this Lurrus. One line I was kind of thinking about with their graveyard is bringing back Bomat Courier and then blocking my Germ and then sacking to brick the life gain. Rhyme. They cannot Tangelos. This is a blue creature, this is a green creature. The only creature they can block with right now is Lurrus. They probably don't want to do that, huh? I've been hoping that I milled them for the Lurrus value. Next turn we can Recruiter for a removal spell. Either answer the Lurrus, the Bombardment, whichever one we think is more troublesome. Are they just making it a large hanger back? Cool. Looks like that bug got fixed. It used to be that you could make a large hanger back walker from the graveyard with Lurrus on Moto, but it was bugged. You're only supposed to be able to make one that has mana value 2 or less because of how the rule works or whatever. Looks like that's what they just found out there. They were trying to tap to make a large hanger back. Moto was like, You can only make a stupid hanger back. The question is, do we want to exile this Lurrus or do we want to exile this Goblin Bombardment? Isn't that a question? How close am I to dying? If they block sack with a hanger back, I go to 12. And then they can hit me for 5 in the air, put me down to 7. Plus another 5 damage on board would put me to 2. It's like really close to dead. And then I have to tap the Horizon Canopies. That puts me to 1 life. I might have to exile this Goblin Bombardment, as awkward as that is. Doesn't that just suck? That sucks so hard. Hand Wars takes the 7 months. Of course, we could have gotten Knight to kill the Bombardment, but then they can just get it back with Lurrus, right? Whoa, they're scooping? They're scooping? With Lurrus and all that tasty biscuits in the graveyard? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, and Wars at the 7-month sub. Squirrel J Nutkin with the 12 months, the full year. Appreciate you. Kind of like the pest. I just don't know what I'd be cutting with it, right? Hey, old shipwreck, thanks for gifting a sub. Congratulations to Beldin28. Opponent's also very creature heavy. Aces of Death. And they have it on good authority that they have a pretty tight curve. So I don't know how good Thalia is. Probably not going to get turn 2 Ren and 6 here. They do have Lotus Petal though. I wasn't sure if I wanted to spin on upkeep or spin after draw, or mostly it'd be like spinning looking for fast mana. I'm just gonna play this figure. So this doesn't look terrible so far. Opponent's only got 1 creature out. The Ren and 6 is good, but it's like largely contained. We'll see. I think this this turn might be the most important turn of the game, because this Palace Jailer is threatening to like come down, shut them out. They don't add like a lot to their board here, or clear a lot of mine. Yeah, right, Richter Mail. Mother Runes is pretty frustrating. The fact that it protects itself. Old 2 mana, 1/2. Love it. You love to see it. I don't think I Palace Jailer quite yet. I think I Silverblade and level up the figure. If I Jailer, I'm just exiling like Dockside, right? What's my favorite new addition to the cube? The new Ninja Lord should be a fun one. I haven't played with it yet, I haven't played against it yet, but that's a card that you know is going to do something sweet at some point. Yeah, the one that lets you like ninjutsu emeralds and stuff. Not a lord. I mean, the ninjutsu payoff thing. You get to like impulse every time you ninjutsu something. This ninja doesn't even give your opponents Ninja's Island Walk. That's not a lord. I actually really like the idea of a Palace Jailer exiling a rat token. Yeah, but it triggers off of ninjutsu. 7 deadly. You get to impulse when you ninjutsu. Card has multiple abilities. Speaking of ninjutsu, I was supposed to be wary of something here. It could be the rat. Well, the rat that lets them play things costs 3, right? They can't have that in the Lura stack. I'm just gonna take this. The game has ended. Let's see. So I was planning on starting the unboxing at 8:30. It's like 8:20 right now. Now was a really good time for me to take a break. So I think I'm gonna take a break, refill my water, empty my bladder, do usual break stuff. When I come back, we'll get all jived up. Get all ready for this sweet unboxing. Oh man, I've got an away screen. I've got an away screen here. Let me see. Oh yes. Look at the food! Look at the food! Whew. All right, and we are back. That's right, we unboxed, we unbagged. We did it all. Sweet. Good stuff. I'm excited for dinner. Are we gonna get a Caleb D in the kitchen stream? Unlikely. Very unlikely. Professional boxer. I love it. What a goddamn pro. Will I post results on Twitter? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna be firing off. I'm gonna do another unboxing next week. They're gonna send me another box next week as well. So I think it would make sense to like when I'm going live for that stream, post pictures of like the cooked meals and stuff. Next turn we can violin the Batterskull Germ, and then the Cradle will let me play the library. Or maybe I just want to activate the Retrofitter. You are asking the stone worst person possible, Better Call Saul. I'm not going to pretend I know anything about investment firms getting involved with Hasbro. Uh-oh. So attacking here with the germ isn't especially good. They just block with the progenitus, and the protection stops me from gaining life. I think I should have gotten the Horizon Canopy down this turn, maybe. I was kind of hoping that the Sylvan Library was going to find me the Sword of Body and Mind, because then I could have put that on the germ and gotten a hit in. Hey, Dragonheart 91, thanks to 57 months. Hey, Alan Pickroll, thanks to 19 months there. Awkward. You want me to move the green chef thing up slightly? That's not bad. I wonder if I should have moved Batterskull over last turn. Would have been good for like another point of life. Yeah, so getting 7 life only puts me up to 10, unfortunately. Hazajad, thanks for 34 months there. I can put you in a box, put you in a cube. What can't we do? I like Lyra. Against Lyra, I like Lyra against these green decks. I think a flyer is great. Hey, Mr. Curtin, thanks for the resub, thanks for the 22 months. Mr. Curtin says, "Hey, my girlfriend is pregnant and I can't tell anyone else." Well, I'm glad you managed to keep the secret, Mr. Curtin. Glad you managed to keep the secret. Can Wanderer hit my own creature to gain life? Yeah, I could do that. Even that only puts me up to 11, and the Progenitus was hitting me for 11, so... I think I want Silverblade Paladin. I kind of want, like, Adeline and Deranged Hermit, but I don't know. Let's go Wall of Omens. Maybe cut the Knight of Autumn. Yeah. Hey, James DeBouche, thanks to 18 months. James says, "Hey, my wife isn't pregnant. Huzzah! Shots all around." Hey, congrats, James. And BK Dash had a sub in there. Thanks for 15 months, BK Dash. Hell yeah, Mr. Curtin. Good luck with the pregnancy and all that. Let's go ahead and cut Crucible. For Adeline. Try and get a little bit more aggressive. Hey, other white stuff. Thanks to the sub. Thanks to 45 months. I really wish I drafted that Elish Norn for this matchup in particular. Wow, these draws are something, huh? We've got like Soul Ring and 2 Moxen in here. I don't know. Garruk Relentless is actually at its best against opponents that are playing green mana dorks. Especially if you're playing cards like Soul Ring that can fire off the Garruk on like turn 2 or what have you. That's not happening this game, but you should definitely not be cutting Garruk Relentless in this sort of matchup. It's the best spot for it. Hey, Hawk Panda. Thanks to the sub, thanks to the 5 months. Thanks to the Cube Enthusiasm. It's not coming up, Nikki. I'm just gonna sit here with my 2 lands and my Retrofitter and die. Yeah, it's the issue with 5 cards on the play, right? You're making a mulligan decision without like really knowing what you're gonna be drawing. Just kind of hope you don't fuck it up. Hope your draw complements the cards you decided to keep. Excuse me. I was thinking about getting Saga, but I probably want Cradle here, huh? We can even Cradle into Recruiter. At this point, I regret cutting Knight. Maybe just grab Stoneforge. How has crop rotation felt? It's felt great. Hey, Hacksaw, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 64 months. Hacksaw says they've always wanted their Twitch name flying out of a box of groceries. Thank you, Caleb. Hey, you're welcome, Hacksaw. I'm glad I could make that happen for you. So can't Palace Jailer and Sword of Body and Mind equip. Oh, I should have equipped a Ground Pounder, Let's get another point of damage in. Heck yeah, Johnny Blanco. Yeah, I really enjoyed those as well. My opponent's saga is called The Restoration of Iganjo. Dice Cradle and Hornet Queen. So if they have access to Crater Hoof here, I am just dead. We don't know the Crater Hoof's in their deck, though, and Green Sun and Natural Order are in the bin. God damn it. So they have 3 attacking creatures. I could add another 4 toughness to the board, but it's just not enough. 4, 5, 6. It'd be 10 total. And then we'd still take 25 damage. Kind of a close game considering our start. The Moldify on the play. I kept the Palace Jailer in hand because, like, if I drawn some fast mana or something, that seemed like a card that could make up for some mulligans. But I never quite got it down. Maybe if I keep one more land, I get to be a turn faster. Oh well. If you say so, Basic Swamps. I'm pretty sure the lifetime, my win rate is high against natural order decks with White Weenie decks. For a variety of reasons. Flyers being is a big part of it. And then White has some hosers for natural order type effects. That 2-drop that I don't have here. And stops it specifically. Yeah, it's a little bit different in basic swamps. That's a little different. It's worth remembering that we did not have a good start in either game. No Soul Rings, no Moxen, that sort of thing. I guess Soul Ring showed up in the second game, but wasn't really there from the start. It's unfortunate that we got to lose Disguise Cradle. They played really well with the Retrofitter last game. Did we just face Sir Nimley? Yeah, that was a different league. Really hoping to dodge LV here, of course. Yeah, that's fine. Thespian stage off the top, love it. So I could have played sort of Bonnie Mind and equipped. Got a hit in last turn. This seemed better though, huh? Juicing up these tokens. 15 power in play on turn 4 or whatever. Right. They're just taking it? They're taking 10? Seemed like a lot. Marlage. We actually have some answers to Marlage. We can block with flying retrofitter tokens, and then the Wandering can exile it, of course. You really hope I get to win by flashing in the Emperor to hit for an extra damage. Oh, that would be juicy. You know what I really hope? I really hope some folks use my link or go to greenchef.com and use code POGCaleb130 to get $130 off plus free shipping on your first box. That's what I hope. We win. So seamless, so smooth. I'm gonna bring the Tangle Wire stuff out on the draw. And once again, go more aggro. I don't know if I want Lyra against them. I think I do. Polynder seems great. So leave the 1-drops out. All of them seems really bad against them. It's kind of just no for. Especially if we're cutting the Tangle Wire in the smokestack. Cool. Soul Ring in the opener. How lucky can a guy get? Green Chef's only in the US? Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? Sending fresh produce over the border. Maybe not ideal. And we don't even have a Mox, so we can't even activate the retrofitter. So unlucky. Green Chef is in the UK as well. Interesting, I didn't know that. Good news for my UK viewers. Well, this might be a waste of a Skyclave. This is I don't actually care about Scavenging Ooze that much. Whereas the Skyclave could answer like a pretty important card. Harky says it's hard out here for a pimp. Well, it ain't easy, that's for sure. I could draw a card here with the Rising Canopy. I think I just want to activate Foundry a second time. And I'd be a mana short if I sacked the Rising Canopy. So I'm going to make a Thopter and turn it into a flyer. Yeah, okay. Take a counter off the hard way. Why not? This way I had options, Wombat Man. You see how I wasn't activating at the end of the opponent's turn? So if the opponent like does something that makes me activating my Retrofitter twice look worse, then I could readjust and decide to crack my land instead. Use the mana on that. But playing the Razor Bridge would have been fine too.